Hola y bienvenido a Spanish with Jack. So in today's video, I'm going to be covering the second letter in the acronym Weirdo, which is E, which stands for emotions. And this is going to be another subjunctive video. So typically the three most commonly used emotional verbs in Spanish are going to be alegrarse, alegrarse, tengo miedo, y molestar. So we're going to start with the first one, which is alegrarse. So normally the layout and the format is going to be alegrarse plus de que plus subjunctive. Now I just want to highlight that you can actually use alegrarse plus de plus infinitive on at the end, but don't worry, I'll go through plenty and plenty of examples. Hopefully by the end of the video you're going to feel a little bit more comfortable when it comes to emotional verbs with the subjunctive. So like I said, the first one, alegrarse plus de que plus subjunctive. So for example, if I wanted to say I'm happy that you are here, that's simply going to be me alegro de que estés aquí. Okay, so why? Because the number key rule, what I mentioned in my previous video, is a subject change. If there is a subject change, then yes, the subjunctive is going to be triggered and you're going to be using de que with this verb alegrarse. If I wanted to say I'm happy to be here, that's simply going to be me alegro de plus infinitive. So me alegro de estar aquí. There is no subject change. I'm talking about myself and myself only. So I'm just going to be using alegrarse plus de plus infinitive. But like I said, if I'm going to say I'm happy that you are here, then that's going to trigger the subjunctive, and I'm going to need to use de que instead of de, because there's a subject change. That means you're going to be using the subjunctive. Okay, so for example, another how would I say we are happy that you are able to come? Nos alegramos de que puedas venir. So once again, I'm going to be using the subjunctive because who's the subject? Us. We are happy. Why? Because of you, because that you can come. So that's going to trigger the subjunctive, and you're going to need to use de que. If we're going to say we are happy that we are able to come, you're just going to simply say nos alegramos de poder venir. So we are happy to be able to come. There's no subject change, so you're not going to use de que. You're simply going to use de and then whack in your infinitive at the end. Okay, next one. Hopefully you understand that. Next one. Tener miedo plus de que plus subjunctive. So for example, I'm scared that she knows the truth. Tengo miedo de que ella sepa la verdad. Okay? So is there a subject change? Yes, because I'm scared, or I have fear. Why do I have fear? Because she knows the truth. There's a subject change. So in the same format with alegrarse, you're going to use tener miedo plus de que plus subjunctive at the end. Now I know I keep banging on about this, but the most key rule, important thing to remember is if there's a subject change, then the subjunctive will need to be used. So, for example, like I just said, you are scared of failing the exam. Is there a subject change? No. So you simply can just say tienes miedo de suspender el examen. You're scared of failing the exam. There's no subject change, so you just can simply use de and then whack in the infinitive at the end. So like I said, just remember, I'm scared, or we're scared that she knows the truth, for example. Tenemos miedo de que ella sepa la verdad. And finally, the last one that we're going to use is the verb molestar. Now, I just want to highlight that there are lots and lots of emotional verbs in Spanish, but I just wanted to quickly make a video of using 3 good verbs that will be used quite a lot, so you've got a rough idea of how this sort of format works in Spanish. So like I said, it's the verb molestar we're going to finish off with. So to be annoyed, to be bothered by something. So for example, how would I say it bothers me that you always arrive late? So, and I just want to highlight that when you conjugate this verb molestar, it's going to work very similar to the verb gustar. Okay, so for example, me molesta que tú llegues tarde todo el tiempo. Okay, so it annoys me that you arrive late all the time. Is there a subject change? Yes, because something annoys me. I'm annoyed because you do something. Okay, so another example, how would I say it annoys us that you make so much noise? Nos molesta que hagas tanto ruido. Okay, so is there a subject change? Yes, because we are annoyed that you are doing something. Okay, and it's important to remember with this verb, you're not going to use de que, you're only going to use que. Okay, so espero que os haya gustado mi video y espero que tú estés aprendiendo el subjuntivo un poco más. Hasta la próxima, chicos y chicas. Nos vemos.